In this movie, a wife begins an affair with a mechanic and manipulates him into killing her husband to inherit his fortune.
Honey,
I saw you with him early.
this was before you came along.
Me. Whatever we do, we have to do it sooner than later, okay?
At the outset, we meet Lissa, who is walking from her farm toward her house. As she's about to enter, a man named Sonny follows her. He grabs her arm and confronts her, saying he saw her with George. Lissa retorts that George is her husband. Sonny ominously replies, "Not for long." He insists they need to eliminate George. The scene then fades to black, and the story begins anew. Sonny is traveling by bus to Louisiana, searching for employment. New to the area and without a place to stay, he gets off and heads to a car workshop for a job interview. Unfortunately, the owner tells him that all positions are filled. Disappointed, Sonny wanders through the city. Unable to afford accommodation, he decides to rest on a bench in an alley. Nearby, an elderly man named George is getting into his car when a knife-wielding thug attempts to rob him. George pleads for mercy, but the assailant wounds him. Sonny intervenes, pushing the attacker away and defending George. Realizing Sonny is too strong, the thug flees. Grateful, George thanks Sonny for his help, and Sonny calls an ambulance. While George is being treated, his wife Lissa arrives hurriedly. Sonny prepares to leave, but George stops him, introduces him to Lissa, and expresses his gratitude. Lissa thanks Sonny for saving her husband and goes to handle paperwork. George invites Sonny to his home and offers him a job as a farm technician. During dinner, George learns that Sonny is a skilled mechanic and offers him the position. Meanwhile, Sonny can't help but admire Lissa's beauty, though George seems oblivious. After dinner, Sonny retires to his cottage and overhears George and Lissa discussing him. Lissa is hesitant about allowing a stranger to stay, but George reassures her by reminding her of their own past struggles. They agree to give Sonny a chance. The next day, George shows Sonny around the garage and explains his daily tasks. As time passes, Sonny and Lissa exchange lingering glances. One day, while Sonny is working, he notices Lissa stepping out of her car and is captivated by her presence. Another day, as Lissa waters the flowers on the porch, Sonny washes up with a hose and catches her watching him. A silent connection begins to form between them. One evening, Sonny looks out his window and sees Lissa gazing sadly at the night sky before glancing at George, who is asleep. It's clear she's yearning for attention she's not receiving from her husband. The following day, Lissa approaches Sonny in the garage and asks him to stop staring at her. Sonny cleverly points out that if she knows he's looking, she must be looking at him too. That evening, the three share dinner together. Afterward, while Lissa is doing the dishes, George invites Sonny for a drink. George fetches a bottle of whiskey and asks Sonny to get glasses with ice from the kitchen. In the kitchen, Sonny finds himself alone with Lissa. He contemplates his feelings, but is interrupted when George calls out, wondering what's taking so long. Snapping back to reality, Sonny returns to the living room with the ice. Eager to spend more time alone with Lissa, Sonny learns that George has a vintage red car he intends to gift her, but it's missing a crucial part. Sonny locates a supplier a few hours away and urges George to hurry before it's sold out. Excited, George leaves to retrieve the part. After some time, Lissa enters the garage and inquires about George's whereabouts. Sonny informs her that George will be away for at least 4 hours. As Lissa turns to leave, Sonny accidentally gets grease on her arms. Initially annoyed, she scolds him for making her dirty. However, their emotions quickly escalate, leading to a passionate encounter. After their intimate moment, Lissa goes inside to shower. When George returns home, she watches him through the window. George invites her to see the working car, and she heads to the garage. Sonny starts the car and encourages George to take it for a drive. While George is away, Sonny cautions Lissa about being discreet. Lissa admits she's never cheated before and spent an hour cleaning off the grease. Sonny jokes about helping her next time, but Lissa insists it was a one-time occurrence and urges him to forget it happened. Upon George's return, he presents the car to Lissa and kisses her. One evening after dinner, the trio sits in the living room drinking. Noticing George's inebriation, Sonny subtly hints at infidelity in a story he shares, prompting Lissa to excuse herself and retire to bed. George drinks more and falls asleep on the couch. Seizing the opportunity, Sonny sneaks upstairs to find Lissa. She suddenly appears, and they share another intimate moment. Their secret relationship deepens.
You could stop.
Oh, we should.
The next day, George takes Sonny to a location he plans to convert into a motorsports park. Surprised, Sonny shares the news with Lissa and takes her to see the site. Believing this opportunity could fulfill their dreams, Lissa expresses her desire to be with Sonny and suggests that George needs to be removed so she can inherit his wealth. She urges Sonny to devise a plan to eliminate George.
I've been pushing and shoving this man for ages to do more with his life.
Determined to be with Lissa, Sonny agrees to make George's death look like an accident to avoid suspicion. The plan is to have George fix a heavy tractor while Lissa pulls a chain, causing a hanging engine to fall and crush him. They believe the police will see it as a tragic mishap. When the moment arrives, Lissa pulls the chain prematurely. The engine falls, instantly killing George. Unfortunately, it also injures Sonny's hand, as he was ensuring George was in position. Concerned about his blood at the scene, Sonny reassures Lissa as the police arrive. Lissa puts on a convincing act, mourning her husband, but the authorities sense something is amiss. They quickly piece together evidence and begin to suspect both of them in George's death. However, during questioning, neither of them confesses. Later, Sonny and Lissa are at the motorsports park they built with George's inheritance. Eventually, the police uncover their involvement in the murder. The following day, Lissa tells Sonny she's pregnant with his child and expresses regret over George's death. Unwilling to expose Lissa's role, Sonny writes a confession letter, taking all the blame to protect her and the baby. He is sentenced to prison, but continues to communicate with Lissa through letters, asking about the child. Upon learning that Lissa has given birth to a baby boy, Sonny requests more pictures, pleased that their child is thriving. Lissa, now running the motorsports park, appears to be doing well. In a shocking twist, it's revealed that Lissa has been deceitful all along. She embraces her true lover, the same thug involved in the earlier attack on George. It turns out that Lissa orchestrated the entire plan, manipulating Sonny into committing the murder. She falsely claimed to be pregnant, even sending him misleading photos. The movie concludes with Lissa enjoying her ill-gotten gains, successfully evading punishment for her actions. Sonny remains in prison, unaware of her betrayal. Thank you for watching this recapping. If you enjoyed it, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this. I always love hearing from you, so feel free to leave a comment below with your thoughts or suggestions for future content. Once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video.